What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Decided to do a random live stream. I was sitting here getting ready to record an unboxing this package that I got in the mail yesterday, and I don't know, man. I just decided I'd go live and just hang out and just show them off live while I'm sitting here. And if people pop in, awesome. And if they don't, you can catch the replay. But I got home from work yesterday and I got this amazing package in the mail from Three Good Nerds. If you are not familiar with Three Good Nerds, um, Justin and family over there do some really cool content. Uh, if you're into trading cards, if you're into comic books, if you're a collector, go check out the channel. They do some really cool content over there. And I've talked to Justin back and forth here and there. And he sent me this amazing package yesterday, guys, and I wanted to share it with y'all, and just shout out Justin and show my appreciation a little bit because I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe that I have the books that he sent me. Like I woke up this morning super happy when I realized that I could check those off of the list. Um, but yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. So, anyways, I get home. There's this huge package sitting at my door, and I wasn't expecting anything. Like, there's a few people that were supposed to be sending me stickers and stuff, so I was expecting like some envelopes. But when I had this big ass package sitting at the door, I'm like, what the hell, y'all? So I took it in, and oh, we got some people in here. What's up, Roscoe? What's up, Beckerman? Just doing a random live stream. I'm just hanging out, smoking, enjoying my day off. And I was going to go through some books that I got sent yesterday from Justin, Three Good Nerds. Anyways, the dude knew that I was out to collect Coyote, the Run Coyote. If you're familiar, if you're a McFarlane collector, you know that his first work is in that Coyote run. So there's some really, really key issues as far as like McFarlane. If you're collecting McFarlane stuff, what's going on? We got Brother John in here. What's up, man? But anyways, he sends me two inside this big ass box. Let me show y'all. Inside this big ass box, there were two Gemini mailers. I open up one of them, and it's got these Coyote issues inside. I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. We got Coyote issue 1. So he basically sent me a run of some really amazing Coyote books. So like I'm going through the first Gemini, and it's issues 1 through 7, which is really, really cool. And if you guys have never read this run, I highly recommend it. It's good writing, great art, and some iconic issues. But anyways, the first Gemini had issues 1 through 7. So like I'm looking at them and I'm like, holy crap, man. Some of these I haven't been able to find. They're all in really good shape. And I just couldn't believe it. So like I don't even know what's going to be in Gemini number 2. I'm thinking like maybe he sent me the whole run of Coyote, but surely to God not though, because there's some crazy books when you get to like issue 11, 12, 13, 14. As far as like being a McFarlane collector, there's some big keys to me in that. So I'm like, surely to God, it's not the whole run, but maybe it is. So I'm like a little bit excited. Good morning, Three Good Nerds. Just talking about you, bro. I'm going through the books that you sent me. Special shout out to you, brother. I really appreciate you. Just talking about your kindness this morning. And I wanted to share some of these books with the comic fam. Well, Boar, what's going on, man? Nornrad82, what's going on, brother? But anyways, I opened the second Gemini mailer up, and we got more Coyote. So I'm like flipping through them. That was 8. I get to 9. Then I get to 10, and my heart starts racing because I'm like, surely he didn't. Surely he did not. So I pick up Coyote issue 10, and then I see it, y'all. My personal grail. The very first McFarlane interior artwork. This was at the top of the list. This was the number one book that I've always wanted, that I've always been on the hunt for. Um, I'll tell you a little backstory. A couple years ago, there was an antique mall in North Georgia, and I found this book. It was in a glass case. It had ticks all up the side, like color breaking ticks. You were not going to press them out. But I wanted that book so bad because I'd rather just have a copy than not have one at all, right? Um, Passed it up that day, but I went back fully willing to pay the expensive price that I was going to overpay for it just to have a copy. I just wanted it. Um, but I went back, and believe it or not, that antique mall had closed down. I don't know where the sellers moved to different locations, but I don't know where the seller moved to. So I missed my opportunity. I've been looking for it ever since. You guys know I like finding my books in the wild, and I've not found a copy ever since. But Justin sent me this, and I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. Very good shape. I'm going out this morning. I'm going to go out and get some top loaders. I'm going to throw these in some top loaders and just make sure they're really taken really good care of, because I'm extremely grateful and really appreciative. I beyond issue 11. Here's issue 12. This is early McFarlane. I think early McFarlane inner artwork on this one. And then you get to issue 13, and this was another book that was a personal grail for me. Beckerman, man, you're here. You can remember when me and you were at Nirvana Comics hanging out. The guy showed us, he had this up on the rack. This is McFarlane's first cover artwork. You can see that's the first time he ever put that McFarlane signature on the cover of a book right there. But yeah, man. So like I even shared my story with you, Beckerman, about how bad I wanted this book. But that crossed another one off the top of my list. And then you got issue 14. I think McFarlane did some work in this one as well. I think it's 11 through 14. If I'm wrong, you guys let me know. Nornrad says low print, not easy finds. Yeah, exactly. I've been able to find issue 1 through 5. I see those a lot, honestly, but I don't see any of the other ones. And to find them in such good shape, and it just keeps going, y'all. He threw in issue 15, and then this one I thought was really cool. This was issue 16. Tell me if y'all recognize who that's supposed to be on the front. I knew right away, but y'all let me know in the comments if you know. You guys are about my age. All you guys are about my age. You should know who this is. But he says, okay, Gorby baby, you'll cut missiles and we'll keep doing Coyote. Deal? I thought that was pretty cool. Issue 16. What's up, Frank? Good morning, bro. Just a random live stream, man. I'm showing off these awesome Coyote books that Justin from Three Good Nerds sent me, and just hanging out. I just wanted to hang out, but I can't believe it, man. Just blown away. If any of you guys aren't subscribed to Three Good Nerds, go sub him up. Really cool dude. I am blown away by the generosity. I'll be honest with you, man. I've got so many books, that people in the community have given me that I'll keep forever. Beckerman, for example, he gave me a couple of books. He gave me the Beta Ray Bill, and that was signed by Daniel Warren Johnson. And the books that Beckerman gave me, the books that Durs has sent me, those will stay in my collection. They'll stay with me forever. I'm a super sentimental guy. Beyond being keys, it just means so much that you guys would go out of your way to give me something like that. I'm extremely touched. This literally was the number one book at the top of my list. Like, I'm not even believing that I have it. It's not necessarily like a crazy expensive book or anything. I mean, it is an expensive book. It's just hard to find in good shape. The fact that Justin would take the time to find it for me and send it my way, it really says a lot about him. And yeah, that's just the kind of guy that he is. And I wanted him to know that I appreciate it. And I was excited to show him off. And that's really why I went live. I really don't have a whole lot else, honestly. Let me show y'all his sticker. to peel it off the wall here. I already put it up on the wall, but he used some of the good, awesome Shop for Comics artwork and had these new stickers made. Thought that was really cool. But he sent me that. I'll put it straight up on the wall. And really nice touching card too. That kind of stuff really gets me. I love that kind of stuff. It's like I was saying before, I am a super sentimental guy. So that type of stuff really means a lot to me. What are you guys up to today? I plan on hitting the comic shop. I did a little trading. I traded off my Chainsaw Man comic books. I'll show you guys again. This McFarlane goodness. I traded off my Chainsaw Man. I had every book of Chainsaw Man, and I took and traded, and I traded some other things that I just don't have any use for anymore. So I have $154 in store credits for Epicos that I'm going to go use possibly on a key this morning. I don't know. I'm going to get some supplies and stuff that I need, but I think they have, I want to say they had the Origin of Doctor Strange, good, nice 12 center on the rack. Not in the best shape, but I don't have a copy of that at all. So I might look at that. They also had an old Dale Comics 12 center. It was Barbie and Ken issue 1. So really surprised that hadn't sold. It was like $25, but I might grab that just to add to my 90s Barbie one. That would be kind of cool. But what are you guys doing today? Did you guys have a chance to check out any of the lives last night? Did y'all check out Between the Lines or Top 10 Alternatives with 22 Comics? Both of those were really good. The artist that Roscoe and Travis had on Between the Lines was phenomenal, and very cool person, very cool chick. And I look forward to having Roscoe on Comic Book Addicts here in a couple weeks. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've had Roscoe on with Travis, but I've never had Roscoe on by himself. I guess I could use this time to talk about if any of you guys know anyone. We pretty much have the Funko Pop episode 2 of You Collect What. We pretty much have that sewed up and ready to go. But we're still looking for character fanatics. And let me give you a further explanation on this. People like Gary B and his Conan the Barbarian collection, or Jigpool NC with his Deadpool collection. If you're the type of person who has a massive collection surrounding one character, hit us up. We want to add you to this live stream. We want to show off your collection and have some fun. It's kind of like a round table show and tell where we take turns explaining what you love about your collection, show your favorite pieces, show your most interesting pieces, and talk about them and just have a good time. And me and Frank, we look up the history behind each hobby. We try to find out where they came from and try to find out some interesting facts to make it fun, make it a little more fun, and make it a learning experience. And we're looking for character fanatics for episode 3. For episode 4, we're looking for crystal, gemstones, precious metals. If you have anything interesting like that, please hit us up at You Collect What livestream at gmail.com. Yeah, that's what we got coming up as far as like the collectors live stream. The next one will be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. This Wednesday, I'm going to be hanging out with Chris the Comic Vet for his Show Us What You Got. I always enjoy hanging out with those guys. And Chris is another very kind person. He's been really kind to me. He's offered me so much advice, and he sent me gifts. He sent me a slab to give away for my 1K giveaway, and then straight up just gave me a slab of Maximum Carnage 1. Dude, so many people have given me, but beyond that, man, beyond the gifts, just the support means more than anything. You guys that show up. What's up, Rolando Flores? What's going on, Rolando? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon wherever you're at. But beyond that, man, just the people that show up and hang out every week. You guys are my friends, man. I don't hang out with people in real life. I don't mess with people like that anymore. You guys are my friends nowadays. So I genuinely appreciate all of you. So I guess this is kind of a live stream to show off and thank Justin and Three Good Nerds and talk about his channel a little bit. But I wanted to share some more love with the community as well, because so many of you guys have done amazing things to help me over the last couple of years, and I appreciate all of you. What's going on, Brian? Good morning, man. Just a random live stream showing off some of the books that Justin Three Good Nerds sent me, including he helped me knock off my number one personal grail, the first McFarlane interior art. So I'm stoked. Like, I'm super excited. So we're just hanging out and showing off some Grail comics, thanks to Three Good Nerds. Glenn, what's going on? We got Glenn in here too. What is this real life you speak of? Yeah, man, what is this real life? Nah, man, you guys are my friends. That I had to let all my old friends go, if you could call them friends. But you guys are my friends now. That's all I need. I got my comic fam, and we're hanging out. And yeah, man, that's all I could ever need. You guys are my safety net, and wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Can't wait to meet a bunch of you guys at Heroes Con this year. That's going to be a blast. I'm already kind of making plans in my head for it, so I know that I'll make it for sure this year. And let's see, what do we got coming? Does anybody have any live streams today? I think Mark Legion of Comics, I think he was going to go live at 1 o'clock. I had to check before I jumped on here. I didn't want to, well, one, if one of you guys were live, I wanted to jump in with you, but I also didn't want to go at the same time as somebody else. So I don't think anybody's going right now. But if anybody knows of any cool live streams, let me know, because I'm off today and I'm bored and I'm going to hit the shop. But other than that, I want to hang out on some live streams. Any books coming out that you guys are looking forward to this week? I'm really good at keeping track of what to pre-order, but I'm horrible at keeping track of what's actually coming out week to week. So, any cool books coming out that I should be aware of or be on the lookout for? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Three Good Nerd. Now you need something new to hunt. You're right, man. I have to come up with a completely new list. I mean, the list is never ending. There's always going to be books that I want. There's actually a book if it's still there, I'm going to grab it. And it's a crappy copy, but I'm going to grab it just to grab it. It was that first, what was it? It was I got Jim Lee's first interior artwork the other day. So I have that, but it was another key Jim Lee first. I want to say maybe first Jim Lee cover, but they had that at the same shop. It was ticked all to hell, but I'm going to grab it anyways if I can get it for a good enough price, just to have it. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to completely keys that elude me in good shape or for a good price. I'm still missing first Archangel. I still can't find first Archangel for either a good price or in a good condition. It's every time I find it, it's in shit shape and they want $1 million for it. So people still asking COVID prices. It's crazy. And first Apocalypse, I'm still after a couple of those big X Factor keys, and I wouldn't put those at the top of the list. Those are just somewhere on the list. I need those last 4 issues of Dazzler, and they're all just run fillers. But there's like 4 issues. Let's see, I got it written down right here. See how old school I am? I don't keep track of anything like you guys do on phones. I just write it down on Post-it notes. That's how old school I am. But anyways, I'm missing issue 25, 30, 31, and 37 of Dazzler, and I'll have that run wrapped up. So I really want to complete that. It's been a couple of years that I've been trying to complete that, and I'm ready to get that wrapped up where I can just sit down and read it from issue 1 just all the way through. But I don't even know, man. I don't even know. And like a lot of my personal grails, they're not like anything really expensive. I'm pretty easy to please, honestly. I'm getting Immortal Hulk Omnibus tomorrow. Yeah, man, that's a great selection. That was a good read. Al Ewing did a great job on that run. I'm actually already subscribed for Immortal Thor. That's how much faith I have in Al Ewing. I'm excited to read a cool Thor run. So yeah, man, that's a good way to go. Immortal Hulk's a great read if you haven't read it. Daredevil NYC, blah. What's going on, bro? He says, "Hey, broski, hope you're well. Hey, fam, all love. Yeah, man, all love. I hope you're doing great, bro. I hope that you are doing well." See, somebody said something about Alpha Flight. Brother John Comic, world's finest and new Alpha Flight for me this week. Yes, absolutely. I was talking to Frank about that yesterday. Yesterday, I think. He was telling me he read, I think, issue 53 of Alpha Flight. And I was telling him that we have a brand new Alpha Flight #1 starting. I think it's just a 6-part miniseries, but for people that, I mean, if you're looking for somebody like Frank that wants to get back into comic books, perfect week, man, to jump on Alpha Flight with that little miniseries there. And World's Finest, I'm not currently on that run, but there's some amazing covers. I know for that. I think there's a cover G, Dan Mora foil, which is beautiful. I'm going to be out to grab that for sure, just a cover by. See, Della Suspense. You need to get that first cover art by Jenny Frison, Voltron 1. Okay. I was not aware of Jenny. I'm a big fan of Jenny Frison and Jen Bartel and a lot of amazing female artists out there. Big Carla Cohen fan. But her first cover art was for Voltron. I would never have guessed that. Wellbore says Void Rivals. Yes, we got issue 3 coming out this week. We also have issue 2 second prints. And is there a third print for issue 1 coming out too this week? I know there's a issue 2 second print. See, is the OG Alpha Flight Omnibus worth buying? Dude, I think so. I love Alpha Flight. That's just me, though. Some people may tell you different. I think Alpha Flight is an underrated team and an underrated read. So I would say go for it. I think you'll be happy with it. I do, honestly. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you guys think that Alpha Flight is a good read? And I'm talking like classic Alpha Flight, like what I just showed. Jenny Frison Voltron is one on my list. Cool. If I ever run into that, I know who I'll send it to, man. What are some personal grails? You guys name off some personal grails, man. You know what? Like, I really need to give back. It's kind of my turn to give back. Y'all start popping off with some personal grails. Doesn't have to be anything expensive. What are some books that would make you guys happy? What are some books that you guys are looking to cross off your list? I'm curious. I'm going to make some notes. See if I can't help you guys out with some stuff. I know I got some stuff that Roscoe would want. Just need to find some he's into the cartoon stuff, and I am too, so I got a lot of that stuff. Recently passed up, I dorked it and passed up a first appearance of the Animaniacs. It was Animaniacs #1. The only reason I did not grab it is because it said Christmas special on the front. So I didn't think it was a true Animaniacs #1. I thought it was a Christmas special #1, and I passed it up. Turns out it was their #1, and it was their first appearance. I could have got it for, I think, $4 is what they wanted. Pretty much cover price, and I passed it up. So I'm kicking myself over that one. So it's not really an expensive book or anything, but if you're a fan of cartoons like me or like someone like Roscoe, those are books that you want in your collection. People saying what's up to each other. Man, we got 13 people in here on a random ass live. Thanks, y'all. Brother John Comics. You looking for those X Factor books graded or raw? Nah, man, just raw. Just raw. I'm not a hard man to please. If I could find a good enough copy, I'd get it cleaned and pressed and submit it myself. But and I'm not like dropping hints for you guys or anything like that. I'm not saying that by any means. I was just naming off some books that have managed to elude me. I can't find the first Archangel or the first Apocalypse in good shape. And if I do find them in good shape, the people who are selling them think that they are $1 million items. And They're just not. It's they're X Factor keys. They're big X Factor keys, but they're X Factor keys. And they're not like huge characters. Archangel and Apocalypse are uh I wouldn't put them on say they're A-list characters or anything by any means. I don't know, man. Everybody I've ran into with those keys think that they're like big money books, and they're just not. There's a shop here in Chattanooga. They have the first Apocalypse on the wall. It's literally sat on their wall for like 3 years. And I'm not going to diss the shop because I love this shop to death. But they've had the same crusty first Apocalypse on the wall for 3 years because they want like over $100 for it. And it's just a raw copy. And like, dude, it's going to continue to sit there. But I used to collect X Factor. I had that whole run with the exception of the bigger keys. And I eventually sold it off, and I kind of regret selling it off now, but it's all good. I can get all of them back. And I also sold off most of my Spawn run, but I held on to the low print stuff, luckily. And Freakazoid. Holy crap, man. See, now I regret it even more. It was the Christmas special thing that threw me off. Who would have thought they would first appear in a Christmas special? If it was just straight Animaniacs #1, I would have picked it up. Because it said Christmas special, that threw me off. It led me to believe that maybe it was just a holiday special #1 and not a true #1. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. What's going on, bro? Just showing off a personal grail that Justin from Three Good Nerds sent me. Sent me this Coyote 11, which was right at the top of my grail list. First McFarlane interior. And he sent me that along with the whole freaking Coyote run, which is amazing. So I was going through and showing those and just hanging out, really. Just hanging out. I was bored, so I wanted to kick it with the comic fam for a little bit. Trying to check back through the comments and make sure. Glenn's Grail was Doomsday first appearance. Action Comics 1000 by Art Germ. I'm so happy to own them now. Dude, I'm glad you own them now. If you didn't already own that Doomsday first appearance, I've got one I would send your way for sure. But I'm glad that you got that. What are some of you guys? I was asking before for you guys that just popped in. What are some of y'all's personal grails? Biggie Shack, what's going on, bro? Biggie Shack in the building. Play a little here, I'll play some Biggie Shack since we got him in here. I use this on Comic Book Addicts to end the show. Every single show now. Shout out Biggie Shack.
I'd say that one is a banger, man. It's a real certified banger, dude.
Okay, we got a Daredevil NYC. He says Daredevil #1. Makes sense. Makes sense. Immortal Biggie Shack's grail is Hulk #1. You think you'll ever get it, Biggie? You think you'll ever get your hands on one? That's a big boy book right there, man. Brian says Amazing Spider-Man 129, 300, etc. So many as a Spidey collector. Yeah, man, there's so many good Spidey keys. So many. And if I ever run into any of those, I doubt that I have ASM 129, but I can check. I do have some early ASM. I don't have anything under 100, but I have some stuff that's around 100. So I'll check and see what I got. Let's see. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all love, bro. It's all love. You support me, I support you, and we all live happily ever after. What's up, Vogs? Yo. And that's the way it's supposed to be, man. We support each other. Manic 23, what's going on? He says, I want the Jenny Frison Sandman cover of Death. That's my grill at the moment. Jenny Frison Sandman cover. That sounds pretty fire. Pretty fire. Angry Otter Comics. I don't think I've ever seen you in here. What is going on? Welcome. Fantastic Four FF5 is my personal grill that I will eventually have in my collection. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you do get that. And when you do, please let me know. Come back and let me know and show us, because I want to check that bad boy out. But I'm in your corner. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get it. Let's see. Dale of Suspense. Dale says, I will have a TOS 39 one day. That's my ultimate grill of grills. Elaborate, because I'm an idiot and I don't know what TOS is. Well, let me grab a lighter. I'll be right back. We have fire. Guess I should have checked to see if I had one around before I went live, right? Manny the Hobgoblin. I have the big books for Hobgoblin, but missing First Cloak and Dagger. Excuse me. And Burn negative cover, Spectacular Spidey 101. That's a beautiful cover. I'm a big fan of John Byrne myself. Actually, I'm using the art for the background behind me. Let's see. Had to remove myself so I could show you the background. Some beautiful John Byrne artwork behind me. Thank you, Glenn. Well, Boar, I don't really have a grill, just a lot of books that would be cool to have. I mean, that's what I call personal grills. I mean, that's really what they are to me. First Punisher. It's First Punisher 129. Okay. All right. Manic. Let's see. Right now, I'm happy to be able to find a Five Below to get a DC mystery packs for $4. What? Now, what are these DC mystery packs that you're finding at Five Below? This is new to me, and we have Five Belows here. What kind of DC mystery packs are you getting for $5 or $4 at Five Below? That's new. You can find some cool Funko stuff and things like that at Five Below. I've never seen any comic books though. People saying hi to each other. Dale, we talked about this a little bit last night on Comic Book Addicts. He was my guest on there last night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. If y'all missed it, go catch the replay. We had a lot of fun. But he talked a little bit about this last night. His is Tales of Suspense 39, the first appearance of Iron Man. And me and him were talking. He was telling me that's how he came up with, obviously, the name of his channel. It's a play on words with his name being Dale and him loving Iron Man. So Dale of Suspense. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty satisfied without Hulk 1, but you never know. Yeah, man. I mean, you have to be happy with what you have, you know, and you got some amazing badass books, and I'm not just like kissing your ass because you're my buddy. Dude's got First Galactus. He's got some big boy books. So yeah, man, you have some books that I would love to have, dude. So yeah, I'd be pretty happy with what you got for right now for sure. Brian LCS, check out Angry Otter Comics channel. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to make sure that I'm subbed up to Angry Otter Comics. So when I end this, if I'm not subbed, I'm going to subscribe. We got to support each other out here, y'all. Us comic book channels, we got to support each other. I think it's definitely an important thing to I mean, that's got to have each other's backs out here, y'all. Death in the Family 428. DVH, what's going on, Hoot? Just showing off some amazing books that Justin from Three Good Nerds sent me. He knocked my number one personal grail off of my list. Just completely blew my mind. Sent me this whole awesome run of Coyote, including issues 11 through 14, the Key McFarland issues. Just blew my mind, man. Just blew my mind. But I just wanted to do a live stream and hanging out just because I'm bored. But I wanted to show my appreciation and make sure you guys subscribe to Three Good Nerds if you haven't already. Roscoe, my dude, great show last night. Saw the replay. Last of Us homage was tremendous. Man, they're always doing good shows. Like I have to try to make sure that mine's as good as possible just to keep up with the quality of show that they do over there, because those guys kill it, man. They're always killing it. Let's see. Daredevil NYC says $4 for $4, all DC from 2022. Yes, that's good news. I'm gonna start checking Five Belows for those, because even if I'm not like the biggest fan of mystery packs, but I buy them all the time because people on YouTube, they like to watch pack rips and unboxings and mystery pack openings, and so I do them for that. Pick them up for YouTube. It's all for the YouTube. Yeah, I didn't know they have any kind of comic books there. Yeah, me either, man. That was news to me. Good morning from New Mexico, Las Cruces says. Good morning from Chattanooga, Tennessee, brother. Glad to see you. I say good morning. It's about 5 minutes till lunchtime here. It's about 5 minutes till 12. Frank's wanting to find some of the Beast comics, some of the old Beast comics, y'all, like when Beast was gray. Like pre-Blue Beast. Me and him were talking about that the other day. I'm going to try to find some for him. But yeah, I was asking what are some of you guys' personal grails? What are books that you're out to try to find and that you hope that you find one day, or if it's something that maybe I can help you guys find, or something I might have in the collection. And also I asked what were some books that were coming out tomorrow that you're looking forward to. So y'all let me know in the comments. We had some people talking about Void Rivals. Obviously that's going to be, I think, the most anticipated book. It's been good so far. It's been really good. We're up to issue 3 and I'm enjoying it. Just the right amount of backstory and learning about these two different I don't know what to call them, factions at war with each other, or I don't know what you would call them. Races? Would they be two different races, like alien races? I guess maybe that's what the best way to refer to them. Biggie Shack says, my favorite book I own is Avengers 1 and Hulk 2. And I don't have anything. I don't have nothing for that, man. You win. You win, bro. That's awesome, dude. I would love to see that Avengers. Actually, I've seen that Avengers 1. You showed me on the on your comic book collectors club that you do. Was it Friday nights, right? Every Friday, or no, it's not every Friday. It's every other Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Biggie over on Immortal Biggie Shack. If y'all have never checked that out, it is probably one of the more fun live streams I've ever been on. It's what he does is he gets a group of guys together, big time collectors, all big comic book collectors, and they do comic battles. He gives you 5 minutes. You pick a theme, a topic. Say for example, pink backgrounds. We did pink backgrounds. You then have like 10 minutes to come up with 5 books with pink backgrounds, and your best 5 books, and the audience, the people watching in the comments, they vote on the winners. And the champion at the end of the night gets to add their book to gets to add their signature to the champion's book on the cover. So pretty cool stuff. A lot of fun. I love the concept. There's several other people that do a similar concept, but I like Biggie's the best because Biggie's the homie. Daredevil NYC says subbed up. Yes, appreciate you. Y'all be sure to subscribe to Three Good Nerds. Also, be sure to subscribe to Angry Otters Comics. Definitely want to support Angry Otter for sure. It's a channel I'm going to head to and subscribe to when I jump off of here and get to know a new comic book channel today. So that's going to be cool. Dale is subbed to Angry Otter. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Coyote liked a bad, great read. Oh yeah, man. He's all about it. You know, he's all about that life. And it was actually a little bit controversial, man. These books were banned in certain parts of the country because of interracial relationship that took place in this book. Just a coyote fact for you. So there was a time when that book was deemed controversial, sadly to say. I'm going to be on Brandon's channel at the end of the month, Angry Otter says. He's how I found you. Awesome, dude. That's really cool, man. Well, I look forward to seeing you on there. What's the date? Let us know the date on that. And I'll be sure to come check it out. Legion is going live today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So here in about an hour, Legion will be going live. So I'll make sure I'm wrapped up well before then. And then we can all jump over there and harass Mark, talk about how Marvel's better than DC, and Marvel's books are far superior, even though, I mean, not necessarily the truth, but just tell Mark that. Just do it for me. We know that their covers aren't better. Marvel's paper quality's ass, but I'm a Marvel guy at heart, so just like Mark's a DC guy. But Legion of Comics, great guy. He'll be doing his live stream at 1 o'clock. Got some cardstock variants and other cover variants. Cool. It's storming. Now remind me, Nornrad, where are you at? Where's it storming at? We actually have a sunny day here in Tennessee for a change. It's been really rainy here lately. Roscoe, I got to run, but I hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a great day off, Scott. Thank you so much, Roscoe. Thanks for coming out, bro. I'm sorry I did not hit you back yet for the art thing, dude. I am still interested. The day you hit me up, honest to God, I was broke as hell and couldn't do the transaction. So if you want the honest to God truth, but I'll get with you soon, brother. I apologize for that. I definitely do want the art piece. I was just broke as a joke that day. But have a good day, Roscoe. I love you, bro. Rafaust Comics. Any Comic Cons happening anytime soon in the Southeast? I don't know, man. I know they just had one in Knoxville not too long ago. I've never been to that one, but I think it's like a big corporate con. But I'm not real familiar with it. They just did Farley Con here in Chattanooga this past weekend. It's not a big con, but they have they usually have a couple of pretty good artists there, and it's usually a good time. But Heroes Con is the one that I'm planning for in Charlotte next year. Any of you guys know if any good cons happening in the Southeast? Let my man know. DVH is trying to find owl covers. There are remarkably few. I have a couple of great ones, but there just aren't many. I am going to start looking through my collection to see if I have any owl covers for you, man. Try Crime Syndicate. I don't know. Just right off the top of my head, it made me think of was it Owlman in Crime Syndicate? I almost think there was some good cardstock covers of that character. So I don't know. Maybe look for Crime Syndicate, or I'll check it out. I'll see if I can't find you some cool owl covers. I'm pretty good at finding stuff like that. Hope to meet y'all at Heroes Con next year. I live 30 minutes from the location. Well, Vogs, I'm crashing at your place, bro. Free room and board at Vogs' place. So just save me a space, and it's all good. I won't bring any of my bad habits with me, bro. No, I'm just kidding, man. No, dude, for real though, I do look forward to meeting you. Dale, looking forward to Void Rivals 3. Hell yes. Let's see. DVH, I can't wait to read Void Rivals 3. The hype is real. Yeah, man. Yep. It's going to start getting good. We got a little backstory with issue 2. It's going to start heating up. Heck yeah. Heroes Con takeover, my man. Yes. And Brother John is another person that I look forward to meeting. Really cool dude. I've enjoyed getting to know him, and I can't wait to be able to shake his hand and give him a big old bro hug. So it's coming, Brother John. 3 good nerds. My grails are all crazy expensive right now, but my 3 favorite keys grails are Next Men 21, first color appearance of Hellboy, She-Hulk 1, and Miss Marvel 1. Okay, man, those are doable though. I may be able to help you on that She-Hulk. Let me see what I can do. I actually think I know where to find that. You're talking Savage She-Hulk 1, right? And you would want it preferably in a newsstand, right? I think I might be able to help you. I don't know. Don't hold me to it, but the shop that I'm going to today had one on the wall. So I know FarleyCon happened over the weekend, and they took some books with them. So there's a chance that they did sell it, but it was there. They did have She-Hulk 1 newsstand. But that is a book that I run into from time to time. So I know where my next copy's going. Miss Marvel 1, that's totally doable. Sequential Geek, what is up? Thanks for joining us. Just a random pop-up live hangout, just showing off some keys, or showing off some books that Justin from 3 Good Nerds sent me. He sent me this amazing Coyote 11. Knocked it right off the top of my personal grails list. And just wanted to do a live stream shouting him out and showing my appreciation. And I was bored and wanted to hang out with you guys. So I'm getting ready to head out to the comic shop in a little bit, one of the shops here in Chattanooga, and use some of the $154 trade that I have. So should be a good day. I get paid and I have trade. So Southern Comic Geek, what's going on, man? I am glad that you could come hang out with us. We're just talking comics, just shooting the bull, and just a little random live stream here. Daredevil NYC, learn something new every day. Yep, absolutely. I learn multiple new things every day. People saying good morning. Let's see. Brother John Della Suspense, what's the significance of Savage Dragon 3? I can tell you, Savage Dragon 3, that's that first J. Scott Campbell, right? First interior J. Scott Campbell. I want to say it's first Super Patriot as well. But I think J. Scott Campbell's first interior work was in Savage Dragon Volume 1, Issue 3. And that book is like a $3 book, too. I find it in dollar bins all the time. Very underappreciated book. But I guess because there's so many of them out there, right? There was so many of those out there. Let's see. Angry Otter Comics. Same date as you, I believe, 8/31. Norn Rad, you're in Atlanta. Oh, man, I never knew that. So you're like an hour and a half from me. You're not far at all. I actually go, I haven't been to Atlanta in a while, and I don't love it because of the traffic, but I love Atlanta as a city. I quite enjoyed going down there to throw down in my teenage years, and I usually go down there for shows and stuff every so often, concerts and things like that. North Bama. So I'm not too far from North Bama either. I am about 5 minutes north. Probably 5 minutes north of Georgia. Chattanooga sits right on the state line, just right in Tennessee, right above Georgia. I can drive about 5-10 minutes and be in North Georgia. You can drive about 10 or 15 minutes and be in northern Alabama, really, too, if I hit the interstate. Southern Comic Geek says Memphis is in September and Dragon Con in Atlanta. Okay, Dragon Con. Yes, I have been to Dragon Con. It's been a little while, and it was back when I was using and stuff, so my memories aren't great of it, but it was an experience. I would love to go back as a comic book collector. And being the person I am now, having my act straightened up a little bit. Memphis. I love me some Memphis, man. Memphis is that's one of my cities. I throw down in Memphis. So many good memories of Memphis. Soda City Comic Con in South Carolina this coming weekend. Let's see, Della Suspense. I was watching the show last night and was going to ask you about your former alias, the artist formerly known as, and you beat me to it. Brother John, first published interior artwork by J. Scott Campbell. Yep. Savage Dragon, Volume 1, Issue 3. It's only about a $2 or $3 book. See it in dollar bins all the time. It's got a pink background, and it has Savage Dragon and Super Patriot on the cover battling it out. What have I been reading? Esfon 82. Just wrapped up the current She-Hulk volume. Had a lot of fun on that. That was one of my favorite light reads. I'm currently enjoying Void Rivals. My favorite read, my go-to read if I want to laugh, would be Darkwing Duck. I literally get a good laugh out of every single issue. And whoever's writing that does a great job of making it like the cartoon series. Let's see. I'm going to jump on that Immortal Thor run. I'm jumping on Alpha Flight this week, but we're talking books I'm already on. God, man, what am I on? Let's see. See, I go blank when people ask me stuff like that. And then I have to think about it. I don't know. I don't guess I'm really on a whole lot of stuff right now. Darkwing Duck, believe it or not, was my favorite read. I just have fun. It's just a good, funny book. Iron Dad Comic Clad. Say that 3 times fast. There's an X-Files book called The Hoot Goes There that has some dope owl covers, particularly a 1-in-10 ratio that is fire, but I have not found it anywhere. So guys, be on the lookout for that. If you ever see that. I got those 3 already. Let's see. Those are the 3 favorites that I own. Cool. Getting ready to cut grass, man. Well, that sucks. Hope it goes well for you. Stay hydrated. Keep you some water nearby. Four color commentary. Welcome. I don't know that I've ever seen you in here. Welcome to the chat. Thank you. One of my personal grails, Captain Canuck 15. Awesome. I'm not sure that I'm familiar with that. I'm going to look that up on my phone right now because I'm not sure that I'm familiar with that one. Elaborate. Is there like a good first appearance? Does it mean something to you, like as far as like sentimental value, or what does Captain Canuck 15 mean to you? I'm always really curious to learn those types of little details about people. But yeah, man, I love learning little things like that. And it tells you a lot about a person too. You can learn a lot about someone. Captain Canuck 15. see. You should do a live from lookout above Ruby Falls. Just saying, talk about a view. Yes, we have some amazing views. Oh, that's an awesome looking book. Really cool. Yeah, we do. Ruby Falls, Rock City. There are some beautiful, beautiful views here. And we're basically like surrounded by mountains here in Chattanooga, and just beautiful rock formations and crystal formations built in the side of mountains, caves, just some amazing, beautiful stuff. I'll do some next time I'm at Rock City or Ruby Falls or anything really cool like that. I'll go live or I'll record a video to show you guys. Because if you've never been to the Appalachian Mountains, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I actually feel I've been in around the mountains my whole life, to the point where if I go somewhere and I can't see mountains around me, I feel weird. I don't feel right. To be able to look around and not see a mountain is unusual to me. When I went to Tunica, Mississippi, it was nothing but flat land for miles, as far as you could see, as far as the human eye could see. And it was just the most peculiar thing that I'd ever witnessed, because I'm used to being surrounded by mountains. I'm used to being able to see mountains all the time in the background. But just to be able to see as far as the eye could see is crazy to me. It's like being in the ocean or something. But on land, it's weird. Peace out, Frank. Hope you have a good day, man. I'm about to end it here soon anyways. I was just going to go for about an hour and just hang out, and hope you guys have a good day today. I hope you guys are able to catch Comic Book Addicts next Monday. Have Tony from the Comiverse on, and going to be talking to him about his collection, his comic book collection, and also his live stream that he does into the Comiverse. And Tony's an awesome guy, and proved on You Collect What episode 1 that he is basically a walking Transformer dictionary. So if you ever want to know anything about Transformers or the Transformer comics, Tony from Comiverse is your man. He literally, I learned so much from that dude that day. But yeah, really cool guy, and he will be my guest next Monday. August 28th is Jack Kirby's birthday. Sweet. Had to celebrate that one for sure. Happy birthday to Jack Kirby. I loved ATL while was a long time ago in town, but it got around town via bicycle for a month. Such effing awesome city. 2011. Yeah, man. It was yeah. Atlanta's awesome. It's just the traffic. I can't, that 10, 11 lanes of bumper to bumper traffic. No, sir. I do not miss that. I looked it up. The sound table, it's still open in ATL. Do y'all know it? No. When I was going to most of the shows, I would go to the Tabernacle, and I would go to Lakewood Amphitheater. I saw Wu-Tang Clan and Rage Against the Machine at Lakewood Amphitheater, and I also went to the Vans Warped Tour at Lakewood Amphitheater. I would see a lot of punk rock bands and a lot of ska bands at the Tabernacle, which is like a 2-story. No, wait. No, not the Tabernacle. The Masquerade in Atlanta. It was a 2-level club. One level was like a dance club, and the other level was for concerts and stuff. And the first time I ever saw a drag queen in real life, a long time ago. And I won't go into further details, but I was on things and seeing drag queens, and it was a weird experience. The kind of stuff we did in our teenage years, though. Biggie Shaq, Deadpool is my favorite current read, but I always enjoy Deadpool. Yeah, man. Deadpool's an awesome character. Shout out Jigpool NC if you guys have never checked him out. Probably has the biggest Deadpool collection of anyone I've ever seen. This dude on IG. But if you never checked him out and you like Deadpool, go check out Jigpool NC on IG to check out. You'll see the biggest Deadpool collection you've ever seen in your life. I promise you. Sequential Geek says, cool to hear Darkwing Duck is pulling off consistent fun, comedy, silly amusement camp type stuff. It's not easy to do, right? Yeah, and I wish I could remember. It's Amanda something. Amanda, I can't remember her last name, but she does such a good job. I almost wanted to write to her just to let her know that I appreciated it. Because every single month that I read Darkwing Duck, I literally laugh out loud. Like, how many books do you read that actually make you laugh out loud? But Darkwing Duck is one of those for me. Let's see. Comic Cap, what's going on, bro? Just coming to the end of this random pop-up live that I just wanted to pop up here and show off this amazing box that Justin from Three Good Nerds sent me. Straight up just knocked my number one personal grail off of my list, along with sending me some just amazing other books that were on the list. Some early McFarlane goodness. Got McFarlane's first cover artwork right there with that Scorpio Rose corner right there. But just mainly I was excited to show those off and wanted to show them off to the comic book community, to you guys, and wanted to show my appreciation to him and his family and his channel and make sure that I shouted him out. And I wanted to thank you guys too. And the ones that you guys that continue to come and hang out with me every week. Like I was saying earlier, I don't have friends in real life. Like, I had to leave it all behind when I left that lifestyle behind. Been to Masquerade in Atlanta many times for concerts. Yeah, man, really cool place. A lot of good and crazy memories there. Four Color Commentary says it's the last issue of the first Canuck run. The creator grew a lot from issue 1 to 15. Amazing stories and art. And that's how I feel about this Coyote. I haven't read the whole story, but I can't wait to. I've heard so many good things about that run. And the artwork's amazing. It was a groundbreaking run when it first came out. And the writer, crap, what is his name? I can't think of it now, but he puts a lot of personal touches in the book. He put his son's first, they stamped his footprints inside the book and just put a lot of really cool personal touches. You could tell it was a personal project. It was labor of love for the artist and writer behind it. Nornrad was raised in Montana. The Appalachians are foothills to me. Yeah. But definitely not the biggest mountains, but some of the most beautiful. And what I call home. Like, I literally live at the foot of a mountain. I walk outside, I'm looking straight up at a mountain. I'm in the shadow of a mountain. That's how close I live to it. So I'm literally in the Appalachian Mountains right here. Surrounded by woods, and wouldn't have it any other way. It's beautiful. Come to Colorado for some mountains. Yeah, I got you. The Rockies. Never been to the Rocky Mountains. I would like to. Tunica, Mississippi. You either went to casino or jail. I went to casinos. I went to strip clubs, and I went to jail, and I went to a Subway at 3 a.m. The only place in the U.S. that I know of that you can go to a Subway and get a Subway sandwich at 3 a.m. Tunica, Mississippi. Shout out. But yeah, man. Lots of good stories. Got my next 2 trade paperbacks lined up, Becoming Frankenstein and the first Old Man Logan story. Just read some Swamp Thing Quest for the Elementals, which is heavy on the Parliament, trees, and cosmic origins. Very cool, my man. Very cool. Well, we're an hour and 3 minutes in. I guess it's as good a time as any to wrap it up. And I appreciate y'all. I really wasn't expecting freaking 20 people to come hang out with me this morning. It blows my mind. Thank you all so much. Thank y'all for continuing to hang out with me, continuing to be my friend, being an outlet for me to express myself and make content. And I will continue to try to support you guys the same way that y'all support me. I love you all. I'll see you guys later. And let's all hop over to Legion's live stream at 1:00 and continue this thing, keep it going with the live streams and showing the love. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later.